Hello, I am Joel Bloom at New Jersey Institute of Technology. We pride ourselves on being part of the Newark community and its advancements in technology, the economy, and the growth of the city. That's why we are very proud to partner with the Caucus Educational Corporation to produce Newark at the Crossroads right here on the NJIT campus. We hope you enjoy this special series.
Funding for this special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been provided by New Jersey Institute of Technology, Prudential Financial's Global Communications Department, Audible.com, Barnabas Health, Life is Better Healthy, TD Bank, Josh S. Weston, and by the law firm of Gibbons, P.C. Promotional support provided by The Record, North Jersey's trusted source, and NorthJersey.com. And by the New Jersey Business and Industry Association and its monthly magazine, New Jersey Business.
This is One-on-One.
When you first heard that they were doing Charlie Rose and Gayle King, didn't you go, what?
People like laughing at others, so I don't mind if the other is me.
See, you go right into the character. That's what it is.
I'm bringing families together a half an hour each week. Man, I'm doing something special.
And so I do feel successful.
Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. Welcome to a very special series. It's called Newark at a Crossroads. We are proud to be coming to you from the New Jersey Institute of Technology, from the Jim Wise Theater, and extremely proud to welcome the president of NJIT, Dr. Joel Bloom. Good to see you, partner.
Thank you, Steve. Good to see you.
Let's talk about this place. Let's talk about NJIT and its connection to the City of Newark. This whole series actually is a creation of a whole bunch of offline conversations we've had for a long time about Newark. And also, you keep saying this is a college town.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Well, if you look around, you've got Rutgers Newark, you got NJIT, you've got now RBHS, the Rutgers Biomedical and Health Sciences University, Great Essex County College, Seton Hall Law School, Berkeley. So it's a college town. 55,000 students, staff, and faculty are here in the state's largest city every day. The Crossroads, I love the title. It's a crossroads in many ways. It's a crossroads based on the best transportation in the region, from trains to a port to an airport to the highway system. It's a crossroads because with all the universities here, we're changing not only what goes on in education and research, but hopefully some of the face of the city. And of course, the city is at a crossroads as it rebounds in the growth of its population a bit, the added business and industry that has come into the city, the recent change in our mayor and the administration of the city. So lots of crossroads going on here in Newark.
The post-Cory Booker era, you know, it's interesting. Ras Baraka, the mayor and the city. The government's one side of it, corporate and nonprofit end, but the educational piece is interesting because, let me give you some numbers. You tell me if it's right. Let's talk about investment.
Right.
NJIT investing $1 billion, a $1 billion commitment to redevelop 18 acres around this campus.
Yeah. That's, this is a decade-long plan. We've just finished the first part of it. We've signed the first redevelopment agreement with Hanini Brothers and others. We sold a piece of property that we own further down, further north on King Boulevard. It's 240 King. It's going to be 88 residential units at market price here in the city of Newark.
Why is that important, John?
It's important because, one, it's right on the pathway to the Broad Street station. We read a lot today about how more people are coming into urban centers to live with next to great transportation, public transportation, so they can get to their jobs. So Newark is beginning to look like some of these cities that have in-close residents next to trains, next to buses, next to airports, so people can move around as their job requires. So when you talk about market rate housing, which is one of the key ingredients of the growth of the city, across the street from 240 King, in partnership with Jones Lang LaSalle and St. Michael's Hospital, we're now working on developing a 6-acre site. Parking deck, about 1,200 cars, about another couple hundred residential units, about 10,000 square feet of retail. Again, along King Boulevard, the pathway from NJIT, from Rutgers to the Broad Street station.
Charles, I listen to you talk about that. I mean, how committed you are as an educator, as the president of this prestigious institution, to education. You're talking about redevelopment. You're talking about economic development. I'm thinking, this is business. Is that the role of a higher ed institution in a city like Newark?
It has to be.
It has to be?
It has to be. In order to attract students, staff, and faculty, people want to be in environments that are nice, that are safe, that offer services to them if they want to.
You can't say, hey, we just have a great school that's nationally recognized. That's not good enough.
Too much competition. Highly competitive industry, higher education today. You can look at, we all get rankings. One ranking just came out from Forbes. In another couple of weeks, the U.S. News and World ranking will be out. Got a nice letter from Princeton Review. Any day now, Princeton Review will release the rankings. Good news is that we are in all of these very selective rankings. Princeton Review does 300 plus rankings. We're in that. Forbes did 600 best universities. We're in that. Our other universities here in the state of New Jersey. So rankings. But you need to offer people a very, very nice environment.
Just quality of life?
It's all about quality of life. Which is why, again, we're beginning to see people move from the suburbs into cities. Look what we have here in the city. New Jersey Performing Arts Center, right? We've got a great Newark museum. We've got now the Prue Rock. We've got the Devil's Arena. All that is very important for people and what they do in addition to working, in addition to coming and getting a great education. They want to recreate. They want to enjoy the quality of life around them. So it's all about the quality of life. And Newark is standing here ready to continue to improve as a city. It is as a crossroads. We saw Prudential is now building a new tower.
How about the Panasonic? Talk about that real quick.
Panasonic.
Joe Taylor, head of Panasonic. You guys have a great relationship.
We have a great relationship. When they announced moving to Newark, given New York City or staying in Secaucus, he said one of the reasons he's coming to Newark is NJIT. We have a close working relationship.
What does that signal when he does that? When Panasonic does that, what does that say about Newark? Listen, folks, we know we'll be talking in this series about education, crime, unemployment problems, all those persistent, nagging problems in the city of Newark. But when Panasonic does that, what does it communicate?
It communicates, one, is a workforce that he's interested in attracting to his place of work, to the Newark corporate headquarters.
Could they be Newark residents?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we're beginning to see students staying and living in the city.
Your grads
our students
at NJIT, you see them staying?
And living in the city. Yes, it's been happening for at least a half a dozen years. Increasingly so. Why? Because if they're working in Manhattan, they go down to Penn Station. If they're working out further west, Parsippany, wherever, they get on the Broad Street station. It's all very, very convenient for people to move around. If they've got to get to the airport, you get on the little Newark train out to the airport, and you're there in 10 minutes from downtown Newark. So
You're bullish.
Well, I grew up in urban centers. I think urban centers are great places to be. To walk around and walk into a restaurant, get into a library, even though you could do it all online, of course, today, or to go to a museum.
Great Newark library.
Great Newark library.
By the way, we're talking to folks down in the Ironbound as part of this series, too. Great place down there.
Look at the food. I mean, of course, you always have to take a doggy bag home because the food, the quantity. But you can eat there at midnight and have outstanding quality, fresh, particularly seafood. So it's outstanding.
And NJIT is right in the middle of it. By the way, folks, this is a series. Listen, if you know our series, you know that we partner up with NJPAC. Talked about that. We do one-on-one at NJPAC. We do one-on-one at Lincoln Center in New York. But this is the first time we've done this series one-on-one at the extraordinary institution, NJIT, coming to you from the Jim Wise Theater. This is Newark at a crossroads. And it means a lot of different things by saying that. And we are proud to partner with Dr. Joel Bloom and this very special place. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
Stay right there. You can enjoy the rest of the series.
I'm looking forward
Along
to
with
it.
everyone on public broadcasting. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
To see more one-on-one with Steve Adubato programs, visit us online at steveadubato.org. If you would like to express an opinion, email us at info@caucusnj.org. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Steve Adubato PhD and follow us on Twitter at Steve Adubato.
Newark at a Crossroads at NJIT is thrilled to introduce Ebony Simpson, Executive Director of an interesting organization called City Without Walls. Good to see you, Ebony.
Thank you. It's good to see you, too.
City Without Walls. What is it?
City Without Walls is an urban gallery. We're in our 39th year in the city. So
You weren't there when it started.
No, I was just appointed in January, so I am new at the helm.
Yeah, you have a fascinating background. You went to one of the great public high schools in this city, Arts High.
Yes.
Give 20 seconds on Arts High, because I could never get in as a kid growing up in this city, because you had to have talent.
Yes, you have to have talent, you have to have passion. You also have to come from an elementary school that is pushing you in that art. If you are a student that you are a musician, a visual artist, a dancer, it does help that you come from a public school that is into that as well. You also have to have great parents to help and support you. Arts High is a place that teaches you to respect all art. So they just don't build you up on if you're a singer, it's all about singing. No, they make you respect all genres of art.
And you're a Newark native.
Newark native, born and raised.
Love this city?
Love the city.
Because?
Because Newark is the only place you can see a Broadway show, get something great to eat, you know, and be around wonderful people at the same time.
You could be anywhere, though. You know, you could be in New York, you could be in Philly, you could be in
Yeah.
Chicago.
I can.
Why do you choose to stay here with City Without Walls?
Because I'm from here. I feel as though for me to be a Newark native, it's best for me to give back to where I'm from. I'd rather give back here first, plant my roots here first and see what my work is doing, versus going to New York and doing the same thing and I have to travel across the water to come home. It's not the same feeling.
Describe the work, City Without Walls. We'll show some pictures and make it come alive. I'm thinking, oh, it's a gallery, but then it's more than that.
It's more than that. We are a gallery for emerging artists, so we're not interested in artists that has shows all over the place. We are really interested in that artist that needs to figure out what they want to do, get into their first show. We also have a curatorial program where we do an open call for curated proposals, and we sit with a judge panel, and we pick the shows that are going to be on our calendar for the whole year. On top of that, we have awesome arts education programming. We have Art Reach that's in its 22nd year, where we pair up art students with working artist mentors for a semester. At the end of their semester, they have a show that is shown at City Without Walls with their mentor. Their family and friends come over, and we just kind of show them what it is to be a working artist, to get away from that starving artist understanding. We just launched a new program, Yarn City Project.
The Yarn City Project.
Yes.
Does it involve yarn?
It involves a lot of yarn, and a lot of love, and a lot of patience.
Describe it.
Well, Yarn City Project is essentially yarn bombing, which is...
Yarn bombing?
Yarn bombing, which is a trend that Newark, we're behind it because the trend has been all over the world, Brazil, Europe, you know, where they are literally yarn bombing bridges and iconic statues.
Why?
Because it's beautiful and it's eco-friendly. It doesn't harm it. So when you walk into a park and you see a bunch of beautiful yarn trees, it does make you stop and look at it. It does make you say, well, who did this? And how much time did it take them to do it?
You got me thinking. You got in a city. Man, we grew up in the same city, obviously at different times. And I think to myself, we're struggling with crime, unemployment,
Yes.
a public school system that is constantly challenged. We're going to have the school superintendent, Cammie Anderson, with us and others talking about the public education system. And you're talking about art. You're talking about the place for art in this city with so many serious challenges. What is that place?
Well, the place is City Without Walls, but
why does a place like City Without Walls and the art and everything connected to it matter with a city that has so many other seemingly,
big
devil's
issues?
advocate, pressing problems?
Because art transcends those pressing problems.
Give me an example.
We all know what's going on in Newark. We see the headlines. We're understanding the crime. But that's every big city. It just so happens that being that our city is the biggest in this state, we get a lot of the news coverage of it. But you walk into these neighborhoods and you see a beautiful mural on the wall. It does make people stop. It does bring the community together. You have to build community appreciation. You have to make people respect where they're from first.
That could have an impact on crime?
On crime?
How so?
Well, for instance, my first year Yarn City Project, we yarn bombed Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park sits right in the Lincoln Park Arts District on Broad Street. I heard a lot of people say, don't yarn bomb it. People are going to take it down. They're going to deface it. No, I said, no, we're going to do it anyway. And I had the community rally around us because they're now stopping anybody from defacing the project.
Pride.
This is beautiful. Why would you harm it? Why would you take it down? They're making people feel ashamed of their actions because this makes your neighborhood look better. It makes people want to come and stop and see what's going on. So art definitely stops a lot of things. It may not stop it instantly, but to start having the community respect and love where they're from is the first step. If you have people that are embarrassed, if everywhere they turn is nothing but gray walls, the lots are full with debris, no one is taking the effort to revitalize where they're from, it's a mental stimuli. If you see something beautiful, you tend to act differently. When you see something ugly, you tend to act ugly as well.
Did you know this as a kid? I mean, now, it's funny, as a kid you were studying media and communication and film, you told me, and now you're into arts and metal. What is the art form that it's called?
Assemblage.
Assemblage?
Yes.
Did you know that art would be your life, and then using art to really transform a community? Did you know that would be your life growing up in the city of Newark?
No. I really just leaned towards what I was comfortable in, what allowed me to be me. So it was more so, you could be a teacher, When I went to college, everyone was in the education program. You're going to be a teacher or a social worker. No, none of those career paths really
but
made
you
me
are
feel
a teacher.
great. But
you are a social worker. And how about getting kids into art through art education? What's that like?
It's amazing. It's amazing. But I didn't know this was my path, though. I just kind of let my path fall in front of me. Everything that has happened to me in my life and the career path that I have gone on was not planned. It was just blessings and amazing opportunities set in front of me that I took full advantage of.
Final question. What could art do for these young, or introduction to art, arts education, what could it potentially do for young people, children, in the city of Newark in terms of their future? Do we have any idea?
I think it could definitely open up new career opportunities for students in Newark and children in Newark. I think that it most certainly gives them a way to express themselves that is positive, that can be nurtured by community, family, and friends, and gives them an outlet. Art in itself, as Andy Warhol said, art is anything you can get away with. So you let these kids know that young and give them the platform to do what they consider their art form is, be it breakdancing, street art, be it mural art, be it painting, and you support them in that, they could be anything.
Ebony Simpson, Executive Director of a great organization called City Without Walls. You're making a big difference, and we're proud that you're a Newark native and staying in the city and continuing to help young people and others. Thank you, Ebony.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back from NJIT's Jim Wise Theater right after this. Thank you, Ebony.
To see more one-on-one with Steve Adubato programs, visit us online at steveadubato.org. If you would like to express an opinion, email us at info@caucusnj.org. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Steve Adubato PhD and follow us on Twitter at Steve Adubato.
We are pleased to welcome Leecia Eve, who is Vice President of State Government Affairs, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut for Verizon. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. Yeah.
Last time we talked. Well, you know what? You were with us for our NJ PAC series.
Yes.
One-on-one. We were together for the third annual, the gala. There's a first gala, but the third year celebration for NJTV, where you and Verizon were honored, right?
Yes, it was a tremendous honor to accept this extraordinary award on behalf of Verizon. We were we were so pleased to be a proud supporter of NJTV and will be for a while. But yes, you were literally one of the very first people that I met when I started with Verizon. So I feel like you're like a BFF. So
exactly.
It's all good
I called you, I said, come on. You go, what are we going to talk about? I said, don't worry, trust me. Famous last words, don't worry, trust me.
All right.
Since this is about Newark at a Crossroads, talk to us. You've had a little bit of time here,
yes.
Or a little bit more than the first time we talked. Your impressions of this city? Newark.
It's an extraordinary place, extraordinary place. Yes, it's had some challenging times, an old industrial city that has had some challenges in the past, but I believe, based upon what I've witnessed here in a little bit more than a year, that clearly the worst is behind Newark and only brighter days are ahead. The work that Verizon has done in the city, I believe, is second to none. We have a very long history. We've been providing telecommunication services to Newark residents for more than a year. It's, as you know, the state's largest city. We have 15,000 employees in New Jersey. Hundreds of Newark residents go to work every day, supporting their families, working for Verizon, so that we can in turn provide, best-in-class communication services to Newark residents. So we give a lot to Newark, but we also, as a company, get a lot in return. And it's been a great partnership that's, as I said, been in existence for more than 100 years and continues to this day.
100 years.
More than 100 years that we've been providing services. The predecessor to Verizon, New Jersey Bell, more than 100 years ago, started providing services to Newark residents. Our New Jersey headquarters, the initial New Jersey Bell headquarters, 540 Broad Street, this extraordinarily historic and beautiful building. The architect, I think his last name is Walker. I mean, if people haven't been in this building, it's amazing. It's on the, it's nationally recognized in terms of its beauty. It was our headquarters in 1929, and it's a place where I show up to work many days of the week, and my colleagues do, and we still do business there, and it's still very much the heart of downtown. So it's just one of the many ways that Verizon and Newark have a very strong partnership.
Talk to us about challenges, because you're on the board of NJPAC, New Jersey Performing Arts Center. So you got the arts piece. Excuse me, you got the media piece with NJTV, which is having a stronger and stronger presence in the city of Newark. Those are some really great things going on. Mm-hmm. But you got the educational stuff happening, the ongoing educational challenges, right? Verizon's commitment to education and helping prepare young people, children, to be the best students they could be and ultimately the best citizens. Talk about that.
Well, it's one of the many reasons why I'm so proud to work for this company. As you know, I spent the vast majority of my professional career in public service. I enjoyed it. I think it's a calling, a very special calling, and there's really no company that I would have left public service to work for other than Verizon. Yes, it's this massive company, Fortune 20 company that proudly calls New Jersey home, but it has this history of giving in terms of philanthropic work, but it's now the leading technology company of our time. There are services and products, the connectivity that we provide with a best-in-class fiber network.
Explain that, break that down.
So we've got our Fios product that a lot of people are familiar with, right? Not to get into too many details, but actually all of our cable competitors provide cable services using a combination of copper and fiber. Our network is all fiber. What does that mean? To the typical person, it means the following. The product is much better, it's faster, it's more robust, it provides better services, and that's why so many people love our Fios product. We are undertaking right now, today, in the city of Newark, a massive multi-million-dollar Fios build. We've already spent tens of millions of dollars.
What is a Fios build?
It basically is a process for which we are going under the city streets, going in buildings, providing this infrastructure, this communications infrastructure, so that thousands of New Jerseyans at every ward across the city can access the best communications infrastructure on the planet.
So Leecia, one second. When it's talked about Newark will be a 100% fiber town.
Yes.
That sounds great. I don't even know what it means. From a practical point of view.
It means that any Newark resident who wants to have access to the best communications infrastructure so that they can work, they can study at home, they can enjoy television, they can talk on the phone, they can do whatever they want using this infrastructure. They're going to have the best infrastructure possible to do this. Our all fiber, all Fios network. It's a network that enables, if you're going on the internet, for you to download things very quickly, for you to upload very quickly. If you're watching something on television, the clarity that you will have that picture on your screen. We have obviously many wireless customers across the city and across the state. We have the most robust wireless network anywhere in the country. And so whether you want to communicate via your cell phone, or whether you want to communicate via Skype, or whether you want to use your landline phone using our fiber network, we provide so many different avenues for people to communicate and to learn and to grow.
But here's the thing, in a couple minutes we have left. As I'm listening to you, I'm thinking, all right, other than the fact that you are an incredible cheerleader for your organization and you make that case very well, I'm thinking, all right, the impact that everything Leecia just said has on the future of this city, as we do this program, Newark at a Crossroads. As they're at the Crossroads, what could that mean to the future of this city? Everything you just said.
I think it's fundamental. It's fundamental.
Make the case.
It's fundamental for two reasons. One is as children are coming home and they're doing their homework and they want access to the internet, they will have the best infrastructure for them to be able to access the internet. For someone who wants to look for a job.
Which could potentially make them better students.
Better students.
More contributing citizens, and
more
potentially
contributing citizens,
get better jobs, et cetera, et cetera.
Small, medium-sized, large businesses all across the city, particularly in the tech industry that have a need for very fast speeds. They don't want to have an infrastructure, communication infrastructure that they can't count on. They can count on our Fios infrastructure. If they're using a wireless network, they need to have a wireless network that they can count on. They can count on Verizon's 4G LTE network. So it is, in my view, central to the economic vibrancy of the city of Newark, and it is, I think, fundamental to so many things that so many families are trying to do. I mean, one of the things that, Verizon...
A few seconds, go ahead.
Oh, a couple of things. One of the things that I learned is we're working on a product where if you can put a chip on someone's tongue and then miles away, a doctor can read, the glucose readings, right? This is something that Verizon's doing and something that is enabled because of our wireless network.
Next thing you're going to tell me about, you do that on the next show.
Okay.
Because we're out of time.
So,
Leecia, that was great. I love having you on because I learned so much. I don't have to work so much either.
So, I don't
that was
even know
great.
what to say. But you know what? It was so funny.
Great.
I'm looking...
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been provided by New Jersey Institute of Technology, Prudential Financial's Global Communications Department, Audible.com, Barnabas Health, TD Bank, Josh S. Weston, and by the law firm of Gibbons, P.C. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. This program has been made possible in part by the Fidelco Group.
Hi, I'm Eric. You might see me as an ordinary person, but I've been living with a brain injury for nearly 2 years. One of my struggles is short-term memory loss. At Opportunity Project, I'm given hope and support, and I've gained my confidence back through the job placement program. Despite my challenges, I have a reason to keep improving. Today, even though life has changed me, I believe that anything is possible.
If you have a brain injury, you don't have to face your road to recovery alone.